here to scream on their behalf. Justice now!
Justice now!
Justice now!
Justice now!
Justice now!
Justice now!
Down, down, Isaias!
Down, down, Israel!
Down, down, dictator!
Down, down, dictator!
Down, down, Isaias!
Down, down, dictator!
Down, down, dictator!
Down, down, dictator!
Down, down, Isaias!
Down, down, Israel!
Down, down, dictator!
Down, down, dictator!
Down, down, Isaias!
Down, down, Israel!
Down, down, dictator!
Down, down, dictator!
Oh, what do you want? Justice! When do you want it? Now! Oh, what do you want?
Justice!
Oh, when do you want it?
Now!
Oh, what do you want?
Justice!
Oh, when do you want it?
Now!
Oh, what do you want?
Justice!
Oh, when do you want it?
Now!
Oh, what do you want?
Justice!
Oh, when do you want it?
Now!
Oh, what do you want?
Justice!
Oh, when do you want it?
Now!
Oh, what do you want?
Justice!
Oh, when do you want it?
Now!
Down, down, dictator!
Down, down, dictator!
Down, down, Isaias!
Down, down, Israel!
Down, down, dictator!
Down, down, dictator!
Down, down, Isaias!
Down, down, Israel!
Down, down, dictator!
Down, down, dictator!
Down, down, Isaias!
Down, down, Israel!
We're gonna speak the whole night very loudly. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. Let me repeat. To those supporters of the regime, those who are afraid, so they are there tonight because they are afraid of what happens to their family. And that has been proved. So many people in the past, they stayed home. They gave their obligatory 2% to the government. By the way, those who don't know, our friends here, every Eritrean abroad is obliged, is forced to pay 2% of their income. For what? To be oppressed. They oppress you and yet they want your 2%. They oppress you and they want you to kneel down. Oppressors will never leave you alone as long as you are afraid. That's why we have to stop something called fear. Down, down, Isaias!
Down, down, Israel!
Down, down, dictator!
Down, down, dictator!
We will never forget those who've been killed in Wia. We will never forget those thousands of students who've been jailed, who've been killed. We will never forget those mothers who've been jailed because their son has fled the country. Do you know that? Mothers and fathers have been jailed when their sons and daughters have fled the forced military, the oppression, the torture. We will never forget those disabled veterans who've been killed in my Habab. We will never forget those who've been killed, those who've been jailed, the journalists that have been jailed. Eritrea now is considered among the biggest jail of journalists. No free press, only Eritrea TV. 24 hours of dancing and singing. That's what you hear in Eritrea TV. The regime,
Shame.
obvious shame. It's shameful. Our country is a great country. Our people are a great people. Eritrean people have suffered for a long time. They don't deserve this. The region, the Horn of Africa, does not reserve a regime like Isaias that constantly making sure that there is instability in the region. We have to stand up and say enough is enough to Isaias. We have to stand up together and say enough is enough to every oppressive regime in the region. We have to stand up constantly. If they do it next year, we will continue to be here. We are not afraid to say, shame on you, Isaias. Shame on you, those who support Isaias. Shame on you, those who come to these festivals and give money and give support to this oppressive regime.
Shame.
Shame, shame, Isaias.
Shame, Isaiah!
Shame, shame, Isaias.
Shame, Isaiah!